Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to this incredible story that I have got for you. What I have just been through has been mentally exhausting, it's been challenging, it's honestly the strain, it's been immense. It's been immense. I've not experienced anything like this, but I've loved it as well, and I wanna tell you everything about it. I want to tell you all the behind the scenes stuff. I want to tell you everything, right? So in order to do that, we need to go kind of back to the start of this channel, and really without Tommy Toy Travels, there would be no Wrestling Daze. He showed me what was achievable on YouTube, the fact that you could really push the boat out there. You don't have to be someone that sits there going, Raw this week is, it was all right. I wish, we didn't see Steph as much. Maybe a little bit too much authority. You don't have to be that way, right? It's about having your personality out there, and he used to wear wigs and he had a puppet and it was all craziness, right? And he really showed me the way forward. So you can imagine how much it meant to me when he turned around and was like, earlier this year, hey Daze, I'm a real big fan of what you're doing, I think your channel's great. Whoa. Whoa, that for me was huge. To have your mentor, if you will, kind of turn around and say that to you, in many ways he is my Obi-Wan Kenobi. So to have him say that was absolutely huge. And to cut a long story short, he issued me a challenge, and that challenge was to get 10,000 views on a figure review. Now that sounds relatively simple. If you look at a lot of the videos on this channel, like the page reaction video from the other day, 20-odd thousand views in a day. So 10,000 views in a week. Okay. Okay. Where's the catch? Well, the catch is that it's really difficult. It turns out it's really difficult. I've done over 160 figure reviews, only 14, have done 10,000 views or more. It's really hard. And so I looked into this and knew I was going to have to do something a little bit different. So my plan was to review Braun Strowman at a car wash, because recently Braun Strowman had been put in the back of a garbage truck. So I thought, well, why don't I make out that we're going to clean up Braun Strowman, and I'm sure I'll end up getting wet as well and all that. So why don't we do that? I went to 3 car wash companies and said, look, will you do this? I'll pay, obviously, for the service. I just don't have a car. And they all of them turned around and went, get off our land, right? They were not interested at all. I was like, look, you can vacuum my face and put my arm up and polish under here. Literally, they were borderline calling the police, which, looking back on it now, I kind of understand why. So my plan B was, well, I'll review it in the bin then, right? I'll go in the bin and go, look, maybe this is where Braun Strowman feels at home, or something along those lines. I literally was at the point where I was desperate. It was my plan B. So I grabbed my new camera. I can show you, actually. This is my new camera, which obviously I'm not using right now. I'm using my phone. But I got my new camera. I got this for Wrestling Shop Live. And so I used this because I thought the quality will be better, the sound will be better. I'm in a bin. Surely this is going to work, right? So I did it, and actually I thought the video came out quite well. I would have liked to have, maybe improved the lighting when I looked at it in the editing, but really, other than the lighting, which wasn't terrible, I thought it came out pretty good. Put the video up, did really well. Like, first day, I think it was like 3,000 and some views, and I was like, okay, this is on, yeah, we're doing all right here. And then it stopped. and no one watched it. And I kept like daily tweeting it out and, you know, get a few views, but it wasn't really doing anything. And so then it became a real test. That really is when the challenge really started. And so then what I was doing was I was going, right, okay, so, well, let's give some figures away. So I ended up giving, and I will announce the winners in this video, I gave 2 figures away. I have them here. One of them, I think, is the must-have figure this Christmas. Braun Strowman. This was a Twitter competition that I did. And all you had to do was watch the video, leave a comment, right? I can tell you the video's got over 1,000 comments on it as a result. And the other one, right, this, I couldn't believe it when I found this on a toy hunt. This Corey Graves inside this Seth Rollins packaging. I have never seen that I can recall the wrong figure, like in the wrong packaging, and it is factory sealed. No one has opened this. It is sealed. That is a Mattel mistake. And as cool as it would be to keep this, I decided that if it was going to help me with the challenge, I would give it away. And so again, that's what I did. I did a toy hunt, announced that I was going to give this away, and again, sent everyone to that video, and it still wasn't working. I can tell you, right, every day I would wake up, I would look at how that video did. Whenever I went to bed, I would look at how the video was. Several times every hour, I would look at that video. It was mentally draining. This challenge that Tommy set, he could, I don't know what else he could have done to have tested me more. It was mentally draining, and I applaud him. I mean, that is why he is the master. What a challenge. What a challenge. So, yeah, the end result was that, you know, I set that video as the trailer on the channel. I also had it as like a suggestion at the end of videos saying, you might want to check this out. I daily tweeted it. We had the 2-figure giveaways connected to it as well. I mentioned it in my Christmas gift guide video that I did. There was so much that I did, and I ran out of ideas. I could not think of any way to promote it more. And the bottom line was that if you look at the second it was uploaded to the second that 7-day period finished, it was on 8,600 views. It missed by 14%. And that was it. I even, and I'm sure he won't mind me saying, I even sent Tommy a message saying, I failed. I failed. I'll do a video saying that I failed. And look, hats off. This is nothing to do with Tommy. It was all to do with me. I failed. And so Tommy was like, well, look, you know, Tuesday to Tuesday, I don't know what time it is in the UK, but you've probably still got 5 hours, like UK time at least. Could you get, you know, 1,500 in that time? I'm happy for it to go Tuesday to Tuesday. Like, oh, okay, well, we can try. And so that's what we did. I did a help video that you might have seen, and that, you know, I've taken it down now because obviously I don't want to ask for help if I don't need help, but I needed help the other day, and you guys answered the call within one day. Well, within 5 hours, that video went from 8,500, and this is where Hollywood could not write this better. I'm telling you the truth, that at midnight on Tuesday, it finished on 9,900 views. It missed by 100 views. That was it. That was it. Again, I'd failed. It was done. No, it was done. I failed. Until Tommy turned around and went, you know, it's still Tuesday in the US. What? He's like, yeah, it's still Tuesday in the US. He's like, you uploaded it on Tuesday in the United States, and it's still Tuesday. You've got a few more hours. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's like, you need to get 101 views and you've got a couple of hours to do it. I was like, okay, and you're saying that's cool. He went, yeah, I've told you can go Tuesday to Tuesday. Okay, right? And so that was it. I got, you know, I was tweeting this out and you guys responded and it did it. It did it. It did it by 100 views. That was it. By midnight, end of Tuesday, US time, Eastern time, I believe, it finished on 10,100 views. And Tommy said, you've done it. I don't know, alright, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know how comfortable I am with saying that was a victory, right? I don't feel like it was. I feel like the challenge was set and by my own parameters, it failed. But the support, I had people getting in touch with me saying, I've got it literally going on 10 computers right now. You know, Mama Daze was watching it. Dada Daze, right, who you've never even seen. Here's a picture of him, yeah? I mean, that's not actually him, but I don't have a picture of him. And also, I'm pretty sure he'll like the fact the world now thinks this is how he looks. So, Dada Daze over here, he was watching it as well on several devices wherever he was. So, it's kind of like I know people were watching it in Poland as well. Hello, you know, my Korean friends. But, yeah, like, it was, people were watching it everywhere, and there was, like, loads of people on Twitter that was watching it, and they did it. They got it over that 10,000 mark, and it's incredible. It feels better to me than if the video just went 20,000 day one. Like, that would have been too easy. This was not easy. This was not meant to get to 10,000, and by US time, it did. It had. Now, I'm not taking the W on this. I'm not saying this was a win, but I'm not saying it was a loss either. I'm quite happy to say that I gave my all, and you guys really, you know, you did it. It was you. You were the ones that watched it. You were the ones that were, like, driving it forward, and I cannot even begin to thank you enough. So, the figure giveaways, I can tell you, completely random. I did a Google number generator, and I can tell you that Emma Hunt is the winner, at Hammer Emma is the winner of the Braun Strowman figure giveaway. And the Corey Rowlands goes to Super Luigi Green Team / Plush Videos, who literally commented, like, I picked one at complete random, I just went, there it was. And when I looked afterwards, it, like, commented like 20 odd times or something, so I don't even know actually if he was after this. It was random because I saw a lot of comments as I was going through then, people going, I'd love this figure and everything. And honestly, if I had 1,000 of these, I would give them out to all of you guys. It sadly doesn't work that way. So it's random. It's absolutely random. So congratulations to them people on winning those figures. And that finally brings me to the end of the story. And that is where we go from here. And I don't want to set Tommy a challenge like that, but I do want to set Tommy a challenge, right? I want a challenge that's fun now, because I am exhausted. I am completely shattered after this. So I want a fun challenge. So my challenge to Tommy is that I want Wrestling Daze supporters on Twitter, because I know how to do a Twitter poll, to pick a wrestler that Tommy is going to dress up as, he's going to sing the theme tune, and he's going to do a video next week where he does that, right? If he turns around and says he doesn't want to do it, then, do you know, I don't even care, right? I don't even care. I just want something fun. I just want something fun. I don't want any kind of crazy challenges, not after this. So yeah, Tommy, the challenge is there. Let me know in the comments below, Tommy, if you accept this. And I'll do the poll on Twitter. I think we run it till Sunday. Do it till Sunday. And then we'll see who wins, which superstar wins. and then that'll give Tommy, I don't know, next week, say Friday next week, a week on Friday. I don't even know what that is, like, date-wise. But yeah, we'll say a week on Friday. Tommy then can upload his video if he accepts, which I'm sure he will, knowing Tommy. He's always up for a laugh, like. So yeah, I could set any kind of crazy stuff, but honestly, just thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do. And hopefully we get like a fun video on Tommy's channel after all this. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like, hit the subscribe, all of that good stuff. And hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.